All right, this is now the 5th round of the Vintage Challenge. We're 3-1 with Humans. We're firsting probably Bug or something. We've got a turn 1, probably something, so I'm definitely going to keep this hand. It might just be turn 1 Thalia's Lieutenant, which is a little awkward, but with the help of this Once Upon a Time, we should be able to get there. We hit Unclaimed Alright, we hit Thalia, which I think is what I want to be doing here. I think we just want to play Jet Thalia. Obviously, we can't play our Mayor right now, but I think like having maybe the option to like play Thalia and then the next turn Wasteland is like where you really want to be. But opponent had the Force, pitching a dead Spell Pierce, so I'd like a green land, which I didn't hit. So all I have is this lonely 1/1. They want to daze me here, that's fine. I guess there's no reason not to play around daze, so I guess we could just play the Wasteland out beforehand. Didn't really want to show Wasteland because I didn't really want them to fetch for an island, but we don't really have a choice. I think I'd rather have it in play. Why do you love that? Daze is a horrendous magic card. So it is Bug again. I wonder if they're still playing Surgicals in the main deck. I watched them play Surgicals in the main deck last round, or not last round, but during the showcase. So there's no reason to Wasteland now, even though we want to Wasteland. They found Trophy, because if we do draw a green source, we might want to go Mayor into Thalia's Lieutenant here. So we can just kill this Narset, which we didn't. We didn't do that. So we can just go, I guess Thalia's Lieutenant would also just kill the Narset. So Thalia's Lieutenant plays around Daze. This makes this a 3/3. Attacks this Narset, kill the green source. They have another Force. Oh, they're gushing now. So like, well, I guess that's fine. Found a Force too. Alright, opponent. I see you. We don't even have a... Don't even have a way to stop basic to get off this Assassin's Trophy. Oh boy. That's pretty frustrating. And then they found an Oko off the top. Man, I think that we just got pretty wrecked by variance there. I don't think we can ever really beat an Oko. I guess we kind of needed to hit a land drop that turn. Are you gonna like Assassin's Trophy me here? That would keep them. That'd be one turn. That makes them a turn away from Okoing now. Oh, you're just hitting my Caracas. All right, homie. We have so many lands in our deck. Such a bold play. Like now you're just getting. You're getting wastelanded. We're definitely playing a Mayor. We're definitely no basics. What do you think this is? Modern? Fatal Push? In my vintage? Fatal Push? No way he is an angler. Really? That'd be annoying. We can get bigger than that, though. Nah, Fatal Push. Oh, we're getting real close, chat. Oh, now they have the ability to play Oko next turn, unless we draw a Wasteland. I don't know how you can justify playing a Fatal Push, but yes, there's a one Fatal Push in a lot of bug lists. Alright, they had another land, so they're getting Oko anyways. Hey man, maybe they have multiple mayors in Everbrook. You don't know anything. Come on. What is our deck doing? Our deck is playing 2-mana humans and wastelands. Very straightforward. If I give all these things a counter before they become an elk, they will be 4/4 elks. So if they play an Oko here, and they turn one of these into an elk, then Oko takes 4 and goes to 2. It's just like not good enough. I guess they takes 5 and goes to 1 because 1 is no longer a human. Oh, they have a delve spell instead. Man, okay. Yeah, Cruz is pretty good right now. Wonder if they find a Moxen and just play an Oko anyways. Maybe they just find Time Walk and it's like really bad for us. I guess Goyf is pretty good too. Whoa. Interesting. Well, now I guess I can flip these, but they probably can flip it back. Land? Moxen. Why would it have to be Moxen? Flipping these isn't even good, right? Like they just play an Oko next turn and they turn one and we get a wolf. If I attack now, just freeze their mana. It's just not good. I think we're just... That's not how this really works, Serve. They have like full control here. Like they just play land Oko and they turn one of these into an elk. Or they just play 2 spells like Preordained Assassin's Trophy. Yep. They did hit another Moxen, by the way. Mayor's flipping is actively good right now. It's just, it's not fast enough because opponent had a delve spell. I'm just not going to be wolfing with any, is what I'm going to be doing. Opponent's just playing an Oko, turning one of these to an elk, and I can't ever win from this situation. I'm like very dead. That Narset sequence was like, it just fucked me over so badly. I actively lost the game up because on like turn 2. So I like hope they can't play 2 spells on their turn, but then they just turn one into an elk anyways. It's just not ever gonna work out the way we want it to. Oh boy. These things should make wolves immediately when they flip. I mean, opponent had a trophy and a push. Like, it's gonna be tough for us. And also, they hit both of, like, 2 of their 3 Moxen to accelerate out things. What's this? Treasure? This is Delve as well. Just hit both Delve spells. How many cantrips did they play this game? 1? They played 1 cantrip this game? Pretty insane. Just all fetch lands and removal. And wastelands, so that doubled up. Pretty bad for us. We're never getting wolves, chat. Stop saying we're getting wolves. We're just actively never getting wolves. Oh, that was like the worst thing that could happen. I guess if we had resolved our Thalia on turn 1, we probably would have been fine, but We don't even have any cards to board it in this matchup. Relate on 2 is kind of nice, but I actually don't think this is a bad matchup. I think opponent high rolled really well. Like, they hit their one fatal push, right? Nat fatal push. They hit double Moxen, Oko. Yeah. I don't know, ask Matt. I didn't make the deck. Not my deck, not my problem. Well, it is my problem, but... Yeah, I like I said, I think, like, if opponent doesn't have 1 or 2 of the key cards right there, I think that game is much closer. But opponent had, like, enough key cards that they turn the matchup, right? Like, they were able to turn a Spell Pierce into a counter on Thalia. If, say, we have a Cavern for the Thalia, then we would probably win the game right there, to be honest. So it's just how it goes sometimes. These off-color Moxens certainly do not look strong right now. I guess this is an on-color Moxen, so it's kind of nice. This hand's good, don't get me wrong. This hand is turn 1 Champion Noble Hierarch, and then next turn Sanctum on 2. The Noble Hierarch making a white is like a nice savior to this hand. If we draw another white source next turn, we get to do Champion and Prelate, which is super nice as well. Another hand with a Moxen? It's like super unlikely for Blug to have a Moxen hand. Jesus Christ, okay, sure. Alright, now I just don't think our Prelate's resolving, right? Like, what's the chance that they don't have a force after all of this? They have push as well? Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't look like this is the game for us. I just, like, can't ever see this Prelate resolving. But I think we're just supposed to cast it right now. On 2. Like, we lose a little bit of damage, right? But, like, to our champion, but we just have to do it. I'm gonna put it on 2. They've already played, like, both their good 1-drop spells. I don't want to get Assassin's Trophied, basically, or Demonic or Time Walked. Like, I think 2 makes the most sense here. Or Abrupt Decayed. All of those things are bad for me. If they cast Preordain, whatever. Like, that's fine. Goyf is certainly good now, for sure. They still have 6 cards in hand. Well, now we can prelate on 3, which will turn off their walkers. I think is reasonable. And we're not super clocked by this Goyf. So we have some time to draw some lords. Or a jailer. I love a jailer. Yeah, I'm not blocking. A lord is a great draw. I mean, if they have snap, they have snap, man. I can't do like, I can't have it all. All right, I can't deal with it if they have it all, right? So, yeah. So, I think we would just. Attack with 1, and then they could snap one of them. I should have fucking waited for my... I should have played my Noble Hierarch first, so I could have attacked for 4. They have snap. Oh no, they have Vendilion Click. I would have played around this if I played better. Really unfortunate, chat. I'm bad. Oh, they're gonna take my shit now too. I wasn't playing around the Vidillion click that no one in their right mind plays anymore. But there's like no reason for me not to play a Hierarch pre-combat, so it's just a bad play. Alright, well, now they have Oko available again. I think Vendilion Click is actively just an awful card to be playing. Okay. But it happens. I don't think we can win this game now. Opponent cast Ancestral on turn 1, and I'm just like, that's usually good enough to win. They can have a second Goyfier, I guess, is what they might, or they have Gush. Okay. They have 8 cards in hand, and we have 0. We have no Dark Confidants. We have no Cantrip lands. We just have nothing. They have Liliana of the Last Hook. Alright, okay, cool. Awesome. I mean, I punted this game away, but... so sick. That's a good draw, chat. I mean, Liliana the Last Hope is for Jeskai, but they have Force 2. It's not Joe's list. This guy played Surgical Extraction in the main deck for the showcase weekend. I watched the games. I know who they are. We're friends on Twitter. All right. Well, can I win? Is there any way for me to win this game? I'm just good here. I think that's enough for me. Would we have won this game if we had sequenced the correct order? Probably. It's probably my own fault for just like not playing out the Noble Hierarch. I honest to God didn't think I was attacking with 1 creature there. I thought I was attacking with 2, and then I was like, wait a second. If they do that, then they can snap, push, and kill both of my things. So then I attacked for 1. But yeah. And there's like they're like 100% to mental misstep my champion, so like they would never have misstep the Noble Hierarch, and then I would have had a 4/4. They wouldn't have been able to play their 3 drops. Yeah, I mean I played bad. Happens. I do have the highest, one of the highest breakers of them, so like I could maybe win and jump some people next round, but we'll just do our best and see how it goes.